So, Bukayo, would you like to tell us the story behind this photo? We think this is the earliest photo we've got of you at Arsenal.
Yeah, this is my team, It's the people that I grew up with. I could still name everyone in that picture. We're a very close group, and I thought we were very good. We were unbeaten for about 2 seasons or something. So, yeah, I remember the season a lot. And I remember the coach, Kurt, taught me so much. And, yeah, it's a good memory to look back on.
And the fans know you now as someone that can play anywhere up the left wing, really. But what position would you have been playing at this age? Were you the same?
Yeah, at this age I was playing left back or left wing. So, yeah, I've been learning both positions from a young age.
So this picture, inside Emirates, a little bit older in this picture. What do you see? What memories does this bring back?
Yeah, when we used to go to the Emirates, we used to walk in the change room, see the players' shirts, see their spaces, and we just used to dream because we were all so young. We used to see the pitch. The pitch was perfect. It was just all a dream for us. All of us. We all used to dream of playing for Arsenal, and when we used to get taken to the Emirates Stadium and stuff, it was always a special day for us, and we always used to remember it.
Can you remember walking into the dressing rooms? Were there any particular players that you used to look at the shirt and think, wow?
Yeah, I used to look at Mesut Ozil. I used to look at Alexis Sanchez. Those are the 2 players that I used to admire a lot in the first team.
And then this one as well. Who do you pick out from this one? Who's had a big influence on you from this one? You can see Tyrese there down the front.
Yeah, Tyrese, John Jules, the players that I still play with now, so much quality, so good, and I just hope they can also get their opportunities and take them as well, because they have quality. Following Balogun, there's so many players, Matt Smith, Zach Swanson, that are still here, James Olienka. So yeah, I feel like we have such a good academy, We've been coached well growing up, and we're all just waiting and dreaming to play for Arsenal.
You see guys in the first team like Eddie and Reece and Joe, who are all really good friends and all really close. Imagine you had the same situation coming through the academy where you have these group of guys together and you've all got the same dream. You're all hoping for the same thing and thinking, one day this could be us. To be there in that position now, do you think it's important for you to set the example for the younger guys now to be their inspiration?
Yeah, definitely, because when I was that age and I was looking up, I had so many players as inspiration. Alex Iwobi, Jack Wilshere, Chuba Akpom, players that were playing in the first team, Serge Gnabry, so many players to look up to. They were role models for me, So I just hope I can be a role model and an inspiration for the younger players in the academy right now.
So this one, some happy memories.
Yeah.
This was the Liam Brady Cup, right? You guys had to play. Is it Juventus, Bayern Munich, Man United? How was that?
Yeah, that was an amazing tournament. I feel like we started off so sharp, and from the first game, I always thought we were going to win that tournament. And to win it at Haylen Road, the first Liam Brady Cup, we were just so happy. You can see it in our faces. It meant everything to us. Yeah, Haylen, it's changed so much, and it just shows, that Arsenal are developing and they're putting money and investing into our academy, and it shows the amount of talent that we've been producing over the years. So I feel like it's working, and that hopefully we can continue to produce lots of quality players in the future. Yeah, I remember this first under 15 season. Freddie took us. Yeah, so it was amazing to have Freddie as a coach. He was a club legend, so we all looked up to him. We all listened to him, and this season we went on to achieve so many great things. I remember.
Do you have that moment where, the first time you get introduced to Freddie, you find out Freddie's going to be your coach? How does that make you feel as someone that's grown up around Arsenal?
It was as a young kid, it's just everything, because as a young player, I feel like you're just always looking for someone to look up to, for role models, someone to advise you. And when you have someone that's been there, done it, he's done it all at Arsenal, he's won the Premier League, he's played in my position as well. So it was just everything for me, every day I was asking him questions, just trying to improve, because he has so much advice and tips for me to take my game to the next level.
As well, you say there, he obviously played your position, and you've said before, the fact that Freddie moved into the senior setup at about the same sort of time you did must have been really helpful to you. What was it in particular that Freddie did to help you so much?
I just felt that he always believed in me. He just always pushed me. When I was in the under-18s, he brought me up to the 23s, and he always spoke with the first team coach and advised him to try and have a look at me. So I feel like he's always believed in me, and that's why I'll always be grateful to him.
So here on the bench, senior team.
Yeah.
This is the Europa League trip. This is Vorska, I think, in Ukraine.
Yeah, the coldest night of my life.
And obviously Zek, Tyrese. How does it feel to be with those lads on those trips? Is it a bit of a pinch me moment?
Yeah, I remember everything of that day. Just the players that I've grown up with in the academy. Now we're on the bench, the first team together. So, like I always say, it's just what as a young player we always dreamed of, and to do it together was even better. The boss called me over. I just ran, got my stuff on immediately. I wanted to get as much minutes as possible. It was just an amazing feeling for me to make my debut. So after the game, the 3 academy graduates that managed to get on the pitch, we took a picture together. A picture that we'll always remember and keep. And it's also good for the academy as well. For the younger players as well to have role models and to help them believe that it's possible to make it into the Arsenal first team.
This is lining up.
Yeah.
I think your first start at the Emirates.
First start at the Emirates, yeah.
What is Bukayo thinking in this picture? What would you have been thinking?
I don't know. I don't know what I would have been thinking, but before the game, I'm always focused. So I was probably thinking of how I'm going to score a goal or get an assist or something. That's probably what I think about.
And I'm guessing you would have had family in the stadium that night. Must have been a really proud moment for you as well.
Yeah, for sure. They were there with me. Yeah, that's it. I was looking for my family. I remember because I know they were on one side of the stadium. It was either one side or the other. So I was looking around for them. I think that's the moment. Yeah.
How influential have your family been in your development? We obviously spoke a bit before in the interview about coaches and about teammates, but your family as well has played such a key part for you, don't they?
Yeah, I'm just so blessed to have a family who almost work part-time for me, in their efforts to make sure I'm okay, to make sure I'm doing well. I always remember every day after school, every other day, my dad would pick me up, with hot food in the car, and off we would go on a 1 hour and a half journey to Hayland Road, for training. And that means my dad had to miss half a day of work, and obviously that's a lot of hours that he had to catch up on. And he was putting in all this efforts and stuff, and he still didn't know if I was going to make it. So that's why I always be grateful to my parents. They always showed me unconditional love, and it just always gave me that extra bit of motivation to try and repay their efforts. So I always be grateful to them.
So here we get to this season. This is Frankfurt, and the goals scored there, which that was probably not a night that you'll forget. Obviously, the goals, the assists, come off the pitch, and everyone wanted to talk to you, talking about you. How did that night feel for you?
That night, I didn't sleep. Boom. That night, I swear, that night was one of the best nights of my life. Just you can see the happiness in the picture. Just to score for this amazing club. The club that I've played for since I was 8. All the goals I've scored up until then, none of them meant as much as this one meant to me. Because it's my first for the first team. So I was so happy. And my teammates, they always supported me. They showed me love after the game. Everyone was hugging me and stuff like that. So I'll never forget that night. It was so special. And
you're right there to mention your teammates' support, because the next picture we've got for you is a pretty special one. You and Oba celebrating together.
He was the reason I would say that game I went out and probably scored that goal, because before the game, he's one of the best players out there, so he can say, oh, you have to pass to me or look at me when I'm in the box. But before the game, he specifically said to me, that Bukayo, if you're free and you want to shoot, go for it. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to hold you back or get angry with you. Go out and express yourself. And I feel that as a young player, that's what you need from the more experienced players, to have their confidence and belief. And he gave me that, and that's probably why I went for the shot and I scored. So I'm happy that I could give him an assist that night, and we could both leave that stadium happy.
And then we get to this picture. You posted it just the other day, but this is the February Player of the Month award, and you said you had to wait a little bit for it. How did it
Yeah,
feel to get voted Player of the Month by the Arsenal fans?
the fans have just showed me so much love. It's just I've just seen how amazing Arsenal fans are. And I just hope that we can repay the fans' love on the pitch. And just give them so much more to be happy about because they deserve it. They're so influential to the club. And how much they give us, how much passion they give us, and we just as players have to give everything for them back because that's what they deserve.